You guys ready? The launch comp plan. I don't care what you call it. Powerline comp plan, whatever. Okay? What do you got over there? Yes, Atlanta. Sugar, you rock. She does rock. Wrong plant, but you get the point. Okay, good. Okay, we got it. Good. Okay. You guys okay over there? All right. Here we go. The easy part of the plan. Easy part. Let's bring it down. Okay, let's bring it down. You tell me about KannaWay. You're recruiting me. You are in KannaWay, and you tell me about KannaWay. My phone's blowing up. You guys got stuff to say. You tell me about KannaWay. I enroll in KannaWay. Pre-enroll. I get in. Go to buzzlaunch.com. Buzzlaunch.com. I get in KannaWay. I purchase the salve, hemp vape, or the combo. Okay? Step 1, I pre-enroll. Step 2, I purchase. You with me? I pre-enroll and I purchase. I want to be very clear about this because we're getting tons of questions. I pre-enroll and I purchase. On April 15th, you're going to get $15. I pre-enroll and I purchase. April 15th, you're going to get $15. You pre-enroll and 2 people purchase. You're going to get $15 times 2. Pre-enroll, 3 people purchase. $15 times 3. Pre-enroll, 4 people purchase. $15 times 4. Pre-enroll, 10 people purchase. $15 times 10. Pre-enroll, 100 people purchase. $15 times 100. Pre-enroll, 200 people purchase. $15 times 200. Are you getting the point? You tell someone about KannaWay. This is not your downline. This is not your power line. This is you. People that directly enroll in KannaWay under your 7-digit ID number. They pre-enroll and they purchase, and you get $15 per person. Our checks are going to be paid on April 15th. Can I make that more clear? You recruit someone into KannaWay. That person buys the salve, buys the hemp vape, or the combo. You get $15. Straight, simple, easy, no further explanation needed. Questions? Comments? Anything? Talk to me. What are you thinking? Come on. I love this. I said this last night. I'm going to say it again. I know that there are people out there. We got almost 1,200 people watching. And I know that there are people out there who've gotten into a compensation plan. They've gotten into a deal they were all excited about. They sponsored 4 or 5 people who didn't do a darn thing. And they, like 2 months later, they're like, I didn't even get a check. If you get the passion of KannaWay and you put someone in this comp plan, you put someone in KannaWay March 1st through March 31st, that person buys a salve, that person buys a hemp vape, that person buys a combo pack, you get $15. One person, you get $15. You, if you've never earned a check before in multi-level marketing, this is it for you. One person, one product, $15. 2 persons, one product, $30. 3 persons, $45. 100 people, 200 people, however many people, you bring someone to KannaWay, they purchase a product, you get $15. You with me? Everybody cool with that? You good to go? So go out and recruit 100 people. Those 100 people buy product, you get $1,500. Simple as that. Straightforward. Some of you are looking at this right now going, holy moly, I could make some money. That's what I'm talking about. It's easy to do. Okay, part 2. Number 1. Number 2. This is a little more complicated. This is a little more complicated. A little more complicated. So we're going to slow down. We're going to slow down. We're going to be very deliberate. Okay, because I want you to understand this. Okay, we're going to slow down. We're going to be very deliberate. I want you to understand part 2 of the compensation. Okay? All right. We're going to take all the sales in the month of March. March 1 through March 31st. Whatever that is, right? Whatever it is. Let's say $1 million, $2 million, $10 million, $100 million, whatever it is. Right? We're going to take all the sales. Within that figure, there is commissionable value, CV, commissionable value. So the value of the commission for everything we do, March 1st through March 31st. I'm going to let you sit with that for half a second. All the sales, March 1st through 31st, we're going to take the commissionable volume. With me? Commissionable volume. The amount of money that we would have paid in commission for all of that. Everybody with me? You got me? Okay. So CV, we're going to keep that number. Now that's going to equal a figure. CV is going to equal a figure. For all you legal types out there, I'm going to make up a number for demonstration purposes. Okay? Let's say that number is $120,000. I'm not going to make any medical claims, but I'm not going to make any income claims. We're just using a figure. Okay, I could have put $1.2 million. It doesn't matter. Okay? Let's say it's $120,000. Okay? We're going to take that $120,000. This is one of the most misunderstood pieces. Okay? Now, I got a list over here, but I'm going to copy it so you can see it. There are 12 bonus pools. 12. If you personally recruited 1 to 3 people, you got paid $15. 1 to 3 people. 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 18, 19 to 21, 22 to 24, 25 to 27, 28 to 30, 31 to 33, and 34 or more. Okay? So we got the little guy and the big guy. We're going to take this money. We're going to divide it equally amongst the 12 tiers. Equally. Is there any cost above the 15 for becoming IBO? No. $15 a month. You're going to have an auto ship, and it's multi-level marketing. Right? 1 to 3, 4 to 6. So if it were, I'm making these numbers up for all you legal types out there. This is not an income claim. This is an explanation of possibility. $120,000. This tier would have 10,000. 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 And you get the point. I'm just going to do it so you can see it. Some people are very visual. If I had 120,000, each of these tiers would have $10,000 in bonus. Okay? $10,000 in bonus. You guys see that? If the total amount of money, commission, right, is 120, we divide that up between the 12 tiers, everybody $10,000. Clear on that? I'm going to get out of the way so you can get a good look. We okay? All right, so hold on. Let me erase some things. Let's say, just for giggles, that you fell into the 7 to 9 category. 7 to 9. 7 to 9. And that, I'm gonna get my commissionable value. Please redefine commissionable value. I'm not redefining commissionable value. We're going to sell some product. There's going to be a commission. We're going to take that commission, split it amongst 12 tiers. That's the definition. You fall into the 7 to 9 category, and let's assume, for all you legal types out there, I'm not making any claims. I'm just demonstrating. Let's assume that there's $10,000 in bonus money there. We've split it up. There's 10 grand. All right? Okay, I'm going to give you an example of 3 people. Let's say that Bob, John, and Emma. Bob, John, and Emma all sponsored 8 people. So Bob sponsored 8 people, John sponsored 8 people, and Emma sponsored 8 people, very happily ensconcing them into the 7 to 9 category. Those people enrolled and purchased the product. Bob, John, and Emma got paid $15 times 8, and now they get a piece of the bonus pool. We making sense here? So Bob is in the bonus pool, John is in the bonus pool, Emma is in the bonus pool. There's $10,000 to split amongst the bonus pool. This is where your power line comes into play. This is why your power line is so important. Now here's the thing. Let's say that Emma got in on the last day. The last day, right? Last day. Okay? She sponsored those 8 people, and each of those people bought $100. I'm using round numbers, not making any claims. It's just a demonstration. So the only people in Emma's power line, are the 8 people below her. The 8 people she put in. They're in her power line, and the total value is $800. That's making sense? So for this demonstration, let's say Emma's value is $800. Now John got in the middle. He pulled the trigger. He pre-enrolled. He bought the hemp vape. He locked his position. And John's got a ton of people. He's got all kind of people down there. And his value, his power line value is, I'm just making stuff up. His power line value is $35,000. So his whole power line, $35,000, right? Emma's 800, he's 35,000. You guys getting this? Power line's important. You got to lock your power line. Bob was in. He's in. He's got people. There's all kind of people below him. And Bob's power line value, got all kind of people. Just runs like crazy. All kind of people. Bob's power line value is $100,000. Making stuff up, guys. I'm just making it up for demonstration purposes. You pre-enrolled somebody, they pulled the trigger, you got $15, you landed squarely in the 7 and 9, you recruited 8 people, but your power line is jamming out, there's $10,000. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to do it on my iPhone so you can see it. If Bob and John and Emma were the only people in the 7 to 9, the entire power line value for that group would equal Bob, John, and Emma. So what we would do is we would go, hey, Bob is worth 100,000 plus John are worth 35,000 plus Emma is worth 800 equals a total value for this power line altogether of $135,800. You see that? $135,800. Now here's where it gets good. So now, if I take this number, Bob, right here, right? And I say, okay, Bob was $100,000. So I go $100,000 divided by the total value of the power line in the tier divided by $135,800, then Bob's power line represents 73%. Bob represents 73% of the power line, so Bob would get a bonus check of 73% of the $10,000. Then I would go over to John, and I would clear that and say, okay, John was worth $35,000, and he divided that by 135,800. That's the total volume. His power line divided by total power line. John would get 25% of the 10,000. And then I go to Emma. You see, Emma, she didn't lock her spot. And she got bumped a couple of times. She wasn't committed to building her income. She didn't believe in KannaWay Nation. She didn't get it until the last day, and she locked her spot on the last day of March, and 8 people ended below her, and her power line had no volume, had no value. So we go to Emma, and we say 800 divided by $135,800 is equal to, she gets less than, I don't even know how to do a less than 1% of the bonus. So she doesn't get a lot of money because her power line doesn't have a lot of value. I'm going to breathe now. This is pretty exciting for me because this pay plan is awesome. It's freaking awesome. Not only does this pay plan allow you, if you can only recruit one person, if you've never had success in network marketing whatsoever, if you can only recruit one person, in April you're going to get a check. But if you can go out there, lock your spot, slide your credit card, get a SAP, get a hemp babe, get a combo, get into KannaWay, do what's happening, and go out there, recruit 8, 10, 12, 100 people, put people in. You're going and lock your spot because we're building at 2,000, 2,500 people a day, and it's just going to go up. KannaWay Nation is building. Your power line is going to get big, 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 and you're going to get a larger share of the whatever it is. I'm making these numbers up. You'll get a larger share of whatever the bonus money is for that tier. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the launch comp plan for KannaWay. What do you think?